Simple answers to difficult interview questions. If you've ever walked into an interview and felt your mind go blank the moment a tough question hits you, you're not alone. And the truth is most candidates don't fail interviews because they lack skills. They fail because they don't know how to answer difficult questions in a simple, confident, and structured way. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn even the hardest interview questions into easy wins by using smart, simple answers that impress employers instantly. So, make sure you watch till the end because these strategies can completely change the way you approach interviews forever. Let's start with a powerful truth. Interviewers are not trying to trick you. They are trying to understand how you think, how you communicate, and how you handle pressure. So when you hear a difficult question, don't panic. Instead, slow down, structure your answer, and keep it simple because simplicity shows clarity, and clarity builds confidence. Now let's break down the first common difficult question. Tell me about yourself. This sounds easy, but most people mess it up by giving long, unfocused answers. The simple way to answer this is by using a three-part structure: present, past, and future. Start with what you are doing right now, then briefly mention your past experience, and end with what you're looking for next. For example, you could say, I am currently working as a customer service representative where I handle client queries and improve customer satisfaction. Before that, I worked in retail, which helped me develop strong communication skills. And now I'm looking for an opportunity where I can grow and contribute to a professional team. This answer is simple, clear, and effective. The next challenging question is, what is your biggest weakness? And this is where many candidates either become too honest or too fake. The key here is balance. Choose a real weakness but show improvement. For example, you could say, one weakness I had was difficulty delegating tasks because I wanted everything done perfectly. However, I've been working on trusting my team more and focusing on better collaboration. This shows self-awareness and growth, which employers love. Another tough question is, why should we hire you? And this is your chance to sell yourself without sounding arrogant. The simple formula here is skills plus value plus fit. You could say, you should hire me because I have strong problem-solving skills, I focus on delivering results, and I align well with your company's goals and values. Keep it short, confident, and focused on what you bring to the table. Now let's move to one of the most feared questions. Tell me about a failure. Most candidates try to avoid this or give a weak example, but the right approach is to show learning. Use the simple structure: situation, mistake, lesson, improvement. For example, in a previous role I missed a deadline due to poor time management. I realized the importance of planning ahead. Since then I've improved my scheduling skills and consistently meet deadlines. This turns a negative into a positive. Another tricky question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And the mistake here is being either too vague or too unrealistic. Keep your answer aligned with growth and stability. For example, in 5 years I see myself growing within the company, taking on more responsibilities, and developing my skills further. This shows ambition without sounding unrealistic. Now here's a question that often creates pressure. Why do you want to work here? And the simple way to answer this is by showing that you've done your research. Mention the company, role, and how it fits you. For example, I want to work here because I admire your company's reputation and growth, and I believe my skills match well with this role, plus I see a great opportunity to learn and contribute. This shows interest and preparation. Let's talk about another difficult one. Why did you leave your last job? This is where honesty matters, but negativity kills your chances. Never speak badly about your previous employer. Instead, focus on growth. For example, I left my previous role to look for better opportunities where I can grow professionally and take on new challenges. Keep it positive and forward-focused. Now here's a behavioral question. Tell me about a time you handled pressure. And the best way to answer this is by using the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Keep it structured but simple. For example, during a busy period at work we had multiple deadlines. I prioritized tasks, stayed organized, and completed everything on time. This shows your ability to handle stress calmly. Another question that confuses candidates is, do you have any questions for us? And saying no is a big mistake. Always ask something simple and thoughtful. For example, what does success look like in this role, or what are the next steps in the hiring process? This shows interest and professionalism. Now here's something very important. Your tone and confidence matter just as much as your answers. Even the best answer can fail if delivered with hesitation, so practice speaking clearly, maintain eye contact, and keep your body language relaxed. Confidence comes from preparation, and preparation comes from practice. Let's talk about a powerful tip that most candidates ignore. Keep your answers short. Interviewers don't want long stories, they want clear points. Aim for answers between 20 to 40 seconds. This keeps your communication sharp and engaging. Another key strategy is to avoid memorized answers. Instead, understand the structure and speak naturally. This makes you sound more genuine and less robotic, and interviewers can easily tell the difference. Also remember, it's okay to pause for a few seconds before answering. This shows that you are thinking, not panicking, and it actually makes you look more confident and composed. Now let's quickly recap the secret to answering difficult interview questions simply. Understand the purpose of the question, use a clear structure, keep your answer short, stay positive, and deliver with confidence. If you follow this approach, no question will feel difficult anymore. And here's the reality. Interviews are not about perfection, they are about connection. Employers want someone who is clear, confident, and capable of learning. So don't try to be perfect, just focus on being prepared and authentic. If you start using these simple answer strategies, you will notice a huge difference in how you perform in interviews. You will feel more confident, more in control, and more prepared for any question that comes your way. So next time you face a difficult interview question, remember this: keep it simple, keep it clear, and keep it confident, because simple answers are often the most powerful ones. And if you found this helpful, make sure you practice these answers out loud, because practice is what turns knowledge into results, and results are what get you hired. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we help you take your career to the next level.